field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. They'll find Lindsey here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll try the draw. Lindsey powers through. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
Well, when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
Well, he got touchdowns. I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. Touchdown!
Love's pass.
Henry Ruggs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Phillip Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back out. And a week ago, as you get a look at the numbers, well over 100 yards, he was on fire.
He was on fire. Obviously, the offensive line was on fire. All the guys who were trying to assist him. But you know who else was? The play caller. Because his ego totally got out of the way.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead.
Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Love now to pass on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun. Love. And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He'll let this go deep for Rook. This is caught inside the 15. And touchdown. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25.
Philip Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back out. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A gain of 13, it's a first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Complete to DK Metcalf.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the Giants' 3-yard line.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
He was brought down by...
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. Henry Ruggs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys are going to retake the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Phillip Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll He'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Philip Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back out. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you've set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it?
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
The throw taken in by Sims. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
44-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
There on the tackle.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 7 yards to pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Stafford over the middle, complete. It's Lindsay. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. Screen pass to Lindsay. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Set to kick.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
11 yards there, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time and another first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Open man here, Sims complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw on 3rd down. Stafford will try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together. They had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
This will be taken at the 10. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. London about set to take over on offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and
10. To throw again. Love. That's out to Chubb. Complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
1st down.
1st down. Love to pass. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. They run. Chubb. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
On the pickup.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can...
And it's caught. Touchdown. Henry Ruggs there to make the grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. There was no going through the progression on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
Giants 20. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Stafford is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. To the air again, Stafford. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Giants on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They're going with Lindsey, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. An opportunity for them to salt this game away after that 4th down stop we just witnessed as they hold a commanding 3-score lead in the 4th quarter. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings, the things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And what a big-time play there. 52 yards. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll run with Chubb, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, well, man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
A gain of 6 there on first. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
On third down, Stafford. And he connects with Ertz. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. On first down, Stafford here. Ertz over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
57's the mic. Mark 57. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Tight dog.
Stafford looks to throw again. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And that'll cut the lead down to 22. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Today's final score, Bulldogs.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points.